What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Positive Charge. Again, we're in the thick of the summer, still running around and moving around. So I know I missed last week, y'all, but I'm back and we're going to get right back into it. And this week, really just wanted to talk about how we handle conflicts, especially with our loved ones, our families, our friends, and the people who are close to us, the people where these conflicts can really sting and hurt a little bit more and things cut a little bit deeper, right? And I truly believe how we handle these conflicts is what really helps define us, says a lot about our character and things like that. So I just wanted to share a couple of different tips. And because sometimes, our emotions, our egos and stuff can get the best of us. So maybe there's some ways that we can help, check those things or help manage and deal with them. Because the reality is we're going to have conflicts. We're going to have disagreements. Things are going to happen. We may have fights. We may have, arguments, all that stuff, especially with the people close to us, right? And so maybe there's some ways that we can help deal with those so that it doesn't have to come to major issues and loss of friends or even worse, so a couple things. And I think I talked about this first one a couple weeks ago where I call it the 8-hour rule. And pretty much what that means is I wait. If I'm upset, if I'm angry with somebody, I try to wait a while, Now for me, 8 hours, I know that may seem like a long time to some people, but what it does for me is that it allows me time to calm down. And a lot of times I've calmed down in 8 hours times. I've done a whole bunch of different stuff. It made that whatever happened may have got pushed to the back of my brain. And by the time I come back to it, I'm a lot calmer. I feel a little different about it. I've been able to maybe think and process about it a little bit more. And so now I'm in a different state. And it's a little easier to handle at that point, so that's one thing. And like I said, it may not be 8 hours, but whatever it is for you, take some time, walk away from it, maybe do something else, and then I think once you calm down, you may feel a little different about it, right? Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing I try to ask myself, why am I angry? Why am I upset about this? Maybe I felt disrespected. Maybe that person hurt my feelings. I'm embarrassed or something. But I do think that, if we figure out why we're upset, it helps us deal with it. Sometimes we're walking around and we're angry and we're upset and we don't know why. And that may lead to unresolved things or us lashing out at other issues and other people when they weren't even the cause of it, right? So that's another thing I would do. Another question I try to ask myself is, what is the end game? If I'm upset, if we had issues, if I do something, if I say something, what is the end game here? What's going to happen? We're thinking about, consequences, long-term effects, things like that. And so I try to think, okay, if I do this, this may happen. Or what is the goal? Sometimes people are upset with me and I want to say something. I want to try sometimes get back. You feel that way, right? But then I have to ask myself, well, what am I going to get out of that? What's the end game in that? Is it things are going to be resolved or is it just going to lead to more issues, right? And so I think about that first. Ask yourself, what is it? And the last thing I try to do for myself is I really try to refrain from posting anything on social media or going and gossiping and telling other people about stuff, right? I think that's a lot of times, especially, in today's world we live in, a lot of times we want to just share our emotions, and social media is a quick way to just post and how I feel. But sometimes that hurts too. We take these little, people call them subs, and we take these little sly quick messages, or sometimes we just lash out. We call people out on social media, which leads to other problems too. Or sometimes we'll call someone else and we'll share, oh, you guess what they did and they did this. And now we're gossiping, and now other problems get started from that too. And so that's why, again, refrain from all that stuff. Those, sometimes bringing extra people into it, outside, energies and stuff. We don't need that. And so how we handle, how we manage. So again, I just wanted to share those quick things with you all. Maybe they help you manage conflict with others too. You never know, but we'll try, right? Every day is a new day. But on that note, again, appreciate you guys checking out the Positive Charge. Again, trying to be here every Monday, sharing these positive affirmations, reminders, and things like that, words of encouragement. And so if you like it, check us out. Again, TikTok, also my YouTube channel. And again, y'all have a good week. But until next week, keep your battery charged. Have a positive week, and I'm out.